Oh, we're live on the air.
Well, we are live. Welcome everybody to Esports New York. We're here, MLG Atlanta. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna.
Oh man, I gave you the Ratchet and Clank from 2016. That's pretty cool.
Yikes! Yikes! You better fucking change that right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know how to.
Change it to the Ratchet and Clank collection.
Is there a colon in there or no?
No.
It is fixed.
I just got a message that said Mantodea. It's 8 p.m. You're not live.
Mantodea.
Hello. Is the audio good?
Yeah, but the game audio is
blaringly
loud.
really loud. Yeah.
Just crickets.
That's because I just got it working.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Where's this stream at?
Give me 1 second.
Also, your live split's closed.
Yeah. Gotta open up my split.
Yeah.
Okay, everything wasn't working until like literally like 5 seconds ago, so like the fact everything's going on right now is kind of a miracle.
What'd you have to do?
I had to like install. I don't even know what I did at the end of the day. Like I just installed like 50 drivers and just something worked, and so I just went, yeah, yo, that worked. I forgot I was live already. Give me 1 second. Give me a fucking second. Jesus Christ. There we go.
Yeah, this is where you find the cool guys.
Alright. This is my first time playing in HD. Let me turn on my actual monitor.
It actually looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
First time playing at all.
Oh, my timer's not even at 3.6. There we go.
Freaking yo fish.
God
Yo.
damn it. Do you see what I just did?
Any poggers fish in chat?
No, I don't
No,
see
we
what
don't
you
call
did.
it poggers. Okay.
Poggers fish.
Yo, look what the file still has. What a blessed file. We got the 420.
Yo.
420, 2020. Holy cow.
That's cool, man.
Dude, I love drugs. Alright, ready? Alright, ready?
Hey, it's
3,
legal in our
2,
state.
1, go. I can't read chat this entire run
Wait.
because
Why not?
Actually, yeah, we should have to wait because I realized my analog sticks were not on.
On?
Yeah, I have to turn them on with this adapter.
Oh my
Bruh.
gosh.
Alright.
What a scuffed setup this is.
No, that's what everybody has to do with their PS2 controllers.
Yeah, everybody that plays rack.
1, go. Yeah, only on PS3 do you have to turn on the analog sticks. You have
With
to use
Jack,
a little,
I turn on the console and I play.
No, not gonna lie. There's no lag on PS3, so I'd rather play on PS3. There's
Why
no
did I add
problems with
please
it.
keep trying?
It's better overall.
Wait, it's what?
It's better overall. PS3 is like far superior to PS2 for Ratchet games. I know it's not for Jack, but like, holy shoot, is it so much better for Ratchet 1? It's leagues better.
What do you, in what context other than load times?
No lag. There's
right.
menu storage in between things. Oh, I got the little homie boost. More bugs work. It plays on a better version of the game, so like it plays on greatest hits, which actually I forget means something for like one thing, but it's still just the best version of the game. It loads faster. You can play in HD. Looks nicer. It's just better. There's no lag is the best part. Like it's so good. Not having lag. Pretty sure that was an awful build.
So anyway, welcome everybody to the Ratchet and Clank Showcase run.
Oh my god.
Featuring your boy Manto.
Holy cow.
Dia.
Hot on the gameplay with the all gold bolts run.
I guess Manto didn't want to add his name to the overlay.
No, I'm good.
He's the mysterious runner.
I'm the guy at the top left. I'm just really staring at chat. I was thinking of doing turning on my webcam because I totally could now. But the thing is that I would be looking at like a completely different direction. It would look really dumb.
Where's the
Because-
rhino?
Where's the rhino? Oh, we don't have that yet. There's a
Yet.
whole section where we waste like 5 hours grinding bolts on.
That's
the robot
really
ratio
cool.
culture.
Sounds like a fast speed game.
Yeah, it's super fast. I tried to split. A 155 isn't like
This is ACM.
This is ACM? God, I wear. ACMRI is where the real men play though.
MRI.
ACMRI stands for all check marks and then Rhino and something else.
Can you ask Manto to turn on his microwave?
No. No, I told my parents they can't use the microwave before 7 o'clock because it destroys my internet connection.
What?
Yeah, the microwave is like right in the path to the router, so whenever they use it, I drop
The
frames.
EMF from the microwave just.
What do you mean?
It's a real
Does
thing.
it disrupt the 5G?
It
Yeah,
disrupts the. Yeah, actually it does because it is 5G.
The frequency
5
interference.
hertz, whatever it is. The
Yeah.
I actually got good bolts. I don't know why I double jumped there.
A way to test if your microwave is like properly secured is to put your phone in it and try and call it, and if it can't connect to the phone, that means it's secure.
Does the microwave have to be on?
Yeah, it does. The Wi-Fi poisoning.
This is my first time actually doing a run in this, but this is like 70 times better.
It looks 70 times better.
I'm playing in the quality upgrade was from the second worst option to the best option for PS3. So
How does StarTech do this?
what?
Well, I guess it's a PS3. It's HDMI, but like StarTech even on PS2 games looks like beautiful.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Manto,
Oh,
what
that
are
was
you
some
doing?
smoothment. Holy cow. I didn't even get the bounces right. Jesus, man. That was just awful.
Putting your phone in the microwave actually charges it. Oh yeah, iOS
Yeah,
8's
I remember seeing
new,
videos like that. Do you ever see
new
the one
bl-
famous video where they get the bread and they have it they have like the outlet plugged into it, and then they put like Mountain Dew around it or something, and they plug
And
it
it
in
starts charging.
and it charges
And it
they all go,
charges it.
"Oh!"
I've seen them do that with a lemon.
Oh, I think it
Potato.
might have been the lemon. I don't remember it exactly, but I know it's been done like 1,000 times. But yeah, that's supposed to be like a cutscene, but we shoot ourselves intentionally.
You take
and then
damage via projectile.
yeah, and then that just like unlocks Ratchet, and then we can just move around, and then the cutscene ends, and it's like, oh, you finished the level, nice.
What are you pressing every time you do that long jump? Like, you know how you can chain them?
So like
He kind of twitches
when he twitches, that means I'm doing a midair,
which is fun.
and I cool movement.
Right,
When you do a midair, it means that you're canceling a. So like it's a series of movement cancels. So like I do a long jump, which I cancel into a side flip back into like a long jump, kinda in a way. So like you're canceling essentially. If you really want to break it down, it's just like a side flip into a long jump that
Interesting.
gives you way more speed on a long jump, pretty much. So like when I use it, I can get really far distances. I was gonna go for the strat there, but I got scared because I've never done it in a run before. But it's not too hard to explain. But essentially, in this game, there's a little bit of an exploit you can do with how you hold the stick. So there's a thing called neutrals, which means that you hold the stick. You don't touch the stick at all after you touch it the first time,
Don't give him the stick.
and then you essentially can just keep building speed by because you've already initiated the long jump, so you already have the speed required. But so if you then do another long jump, you can like without pressing the stick. Sorry, I had to do Jankbot there.
I'm glad somebody got the reference.
You
Don't give him the stick.
you can just build speed constantly until you hit the speed cap.
Okay, so it kind of stacks.
Yeah, it stacks, so you can just continuously gain speed. Like right there, I did.
So what's
did a
that
big
thing you
chain.
posted on Twitter the other day where it was
Oh, the swing
grapple
shot.
hook? Yeah.
Yeah, so the swing shot, if you hold forward when you hit a swing shot node, and then you let it go at the end, you build up a bunch of speed, and then you turn it into neutral speed so that you can use the speed from the swing shot, and then you can just go flying. Pretty simple. I mean, I'm not going to do
Whoa.
it in this run because there's literally no point. And I actually can PB pretty easily, so I want to try and do it. So I'm not going to showcase unless I'm really far behind. Like, this isn't good, but like, any run can be the run if I just play okay. Because
And that thing you posted on Twitter wasn't just for swag, was that like an actual thing that you
Which
could
one?
utilize?
The ILJ or just the slingshot one?
The slingshot.
The slingshot one was just for swag.
Okay.
We do it a few times, but they're not as extreme as that one. Like that one.
Get that kid off my eyes.
This is that was Kerwan. The reason we reloaded there, by the way, was not because like we were in a bad spot or anything. It's basically because when you reload a planet, data changes on the level, and if you've completed it, you can oh gosh, you can like change values in the game, and that messes up bolts for some reason. And then you can get like an ungodly amount of bolts, which saves a lot of time because there's like a lot of RNG revolved around bolts. But if you do this little bug, you can get a lot of bolts. It's really good. That was also Eudora. That's the shortest planet in the run. There's one bolt, and it's really easy to get. It's like right near the end of the level. This is Blarg. This is one of my favorite planets. My bolts are pretty good, actually, so I can do some cool stuff. But this is just kind of like hallways.
Blarg?
One cycle? No, I'm not gonna do that. I was practicing that.
Is this
earlier,
your favorite
but
planet?
That's terrible. It's my favorite. Well, it's my favorite planet until I start going for it the true cycle. Wow, this looks amazing in HD. This looks so much better. It's actually insane. Right here.
They're mad that you're
If I
calling
do
it a
this too
planet.
fast, I crash the game, and then I pretty much have to restart.
That's cool.
I'm gonna wait it out. Yeah, there we go. That's fine.
They're mad that you're calling it a planet.
Fuck.
Dude, freaking
I could've killed those
Vortex
for
hard
money,
locked the game.
'cause they actually give
This
a lot of
part.
money, but I don't feel like it. I want to save time.
When does he not?
It was that wham, and it wasn't
Hey.
even his run.
This is the reason why this is my favorite planet is mainly because of a lot of the strats are really unique. You don't do them anywhere else. Oh god. No, I'm having bad memories from this frog parade over here killing me constantly. This is one of the easiest planets to die on for sure, because you just kind of have to walk past all the enemies like a baby. So it's kind of a pain in the neck.
on his bed for 60
This
seconds.
is a really cool strat. We change the camera here, and then we do a backflip out of bounds because the game doesn't have enough time to turn Ratchet around, so he's like clipping through the wall. So then you can do a backflip, and that's only useful there. I have never seen anybody even close to find another strat like that.
Manto, can you hear us?
The whole planet's over really
I don't think
quickly,
he can
though,
hear
so
us.
it's a fun planet. I like it. I don't know how good it was because I
Oh,
don't have my
wow.
I don't have any splits. I only have the timer. I didn't like prop it like I should have, but
Oh no,
too
what
late.
do we do?
So sad.
I don't know. Let's talk about it
Zippy, do
for
you
a
want to
second.
explain ILJs?
Man, that guy.
Hello?
That
Why'd I get a pin?
motherfucking guy.
I'm getting like many pings. I can't even look though.
How has he not realized that
Oh,
we've been
God.
silent with him
I
for
think he
like
has, but I think
I'm
I can
scared.
drag. Oh wait, I can drag this back in. Dude, your stupid second Discord got moved to AFK.
Oh my god!
I was asking you questions the whole time, and I'm like, I don't think he can hear us. Anyways, chat was mad you called it a planet.
Fuck chat. No, I went for the fast strat, and I didn't get it. So this Sippy, can you explain ILJs? Oh no.
Right. ILJs. So when Ratchet is below a certain surface, he can chain side flips and long jumps infinitely. Well, until he reaches like a certain height in the level. But it's basically infinite, and you can use that to gain a bunch of speed. You can use it to gain a bunch of height as well if you wish. But that's for the big boys on this planet.
Yeah, you can do what's called cineflips, which are basically ILJs, but you change directions each time. and if you do that, you can get right up to where I'm going right now. But no thanks. No thanks. That's insanely hard. That's like if I were to do that, I would have to be like nuts.
Manto, praise Ouya for a solid minute.
No, I'm not doing that. There will be no Ouya on this channel. Hopefully.
I don't think I can.
Maybe not. I can't change that.
So ILJ standing for infinite long jumps kind of makes sense if you think about what I said.
Yeah.
Anyway, we haven't really explained like what the hell it is that you're doing in the grand scheme of things. We kind of assume people already know, but
Yeah.
I'll go over that real quick. So the point of this run is to get 40 gold bolts, which are one type of collectible you can get in the game, and then beat the game. Your stats show up at the end of the game, how many gold bolts you got, how many gold weapons you got, how many skill points you got. And in this run, you just get all the gold bolts and you finish out the run.
Oh, I'm gonna unveil a little secret real quick actually. That trick right there, where the enemies all go around you, and like you're meant to like desync them. That's one of the things that I named and people didn't realize I named, and that wasn't called anything. That kind of just like caught on.
Named what?
I do this thing a lot where I will make up a term for something, and I'll wait for people to realize who made it up, and I'll apply names to things. Like in Rec 2, I named one of the boosts after Skits, and nobody ever questioned it, and then a bunch of people started calling it Skits Boost, and they just assumed it was like some old legendary fable, but I just thought it's funny. So I do that quite often where I'll name something, I'll see if it catches on, and just to mess with people, because I think it's funny. So like that's called desyncing, which is totally like if that makes sense, right? I just wanted to see if like I could just make something up and that was realistic for this game and see if it would catch on. And I heard a runner say it yesterday. They were like, "Oh, that was a good desync," and I was like, "It's so easy just to like say something and then people are like, yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. I like that."
That's how Twitter works.
Yeah, it just if you start saying something enough, people will agree with you.
Yeah.
This is definitely
since
the
we're-
ILJ planet, by the way. This is
Yeah.
like the planet, like
Yeah, this
the
is
IL
a big booty hose skip.
Yeah, this is a
Since
big
we're on the topic of revealing secrets, I shall now reveal that it was me who has named macaronis macaronis.
Oh, what
Even though I
happened
didn't find
there?
them.
What even happened? You named macaronis?
I did name macaronis.
I know
So,
Ricky
I'll tell the story.
Ricky would always be like, "No, I don't want to call them macaronis." I just remember
Oh.
like he didn't like the
He didn't like it? I didn't know.
I just remember he was like, he's like, I think it's stupid. I'm gonna call them lag jumps. That's why he didn't call them macaronis in his video.
Oh. Okay, I mean, yeah, in his video, I can understand.
No.
Oh.
They have to be called macaronis. So
So,
what Manto just did there was he fell into the sludge that is supposed to kill you, but he grappled out of it. And doing that for some reason negates the collision of walls.
It's so the way this works is that mud. I'm gonna do this way.
Mud.
But the mud essentially turns off all the walls of things so that you can get up easier. But if you pull yourself out, that effect never goes away. So we can use it to our advantage to pretty much go through any wall we want. But the floors stay active so that Ratchet can get back up.
So you permanently enable a temporary handicap.
Yeah, so it's... Here, wait, hold on, I gotta do the big ILJ.
Big Ilge. We talk about rats or cats
Okay, there we go. First try.
permanently.
I mean, Ratchet's kind of a
Hey,
rat
listen.
cat thing.
I don't know anything about this game. Manto said permanent, so you know what? I'm just gonna go with it.
I didn't say permanent.
Well,
Yeah, you
Matt
did.
doesn't
You
know
agreed with
anything
me when
about
I
this
said
game
permanent.
either.
I don't know anything about this game either, yeah, true. I just kind of picked it up and ran it one day, and I've been doing it ever since. It's a fun game, though.
That's
What
a
were you
crazy
saying,
permanent
Mississippi,
trick
about
you just did.
macaronis? I am curious about it, because this planet you don't really need to explain anything.
Alright, yeah, the history of the name macaronis. So, Back in the day, Ticeman ran New Game Plus, and he got this legendary run with legendary strats. And we couldn't get a hold of him, so we had to like reverse engineer his strats just by looking at his run. And he was like 10 seconds ahead of everybody else in Velden 1. And we were like, what the hell is he doing? How the hell is he gaining all this speed? He's doing like these weird side flips that give you speed. What's up with that? We were all trying to like figure it out, how you do that. And one day I accidentally stumbled upon how you do them. And then we were like, oh shit, well, there it is. What do we name these things? And I was like, oh, dude, fuck it. I don't know. Call it macaronis. I don't know. And everyone was like, yeah, sure, why not? But then I actually came up with a good excuse to name them macaronis, because...
Ratchet bends like a noodle. Is that it?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I always thought.
No, I just made it up like off the cuff, but then I actually came up with a good excuse for it.
Yeah. Why don't we call them spaghetti in my ass jump to piss off Mobius because he hates that joke. He made a like a Twitter thing on like why do people name things stupid things, and he said like people name shit like spaghetti in my ass jump, and it was like clearly not that funny. But then Reddit was like lol, I love this joke, and now like it haunts him every time he sees somebody post it. Poor guy. So like I feel that sense of regret.
No.
What a sad story.
No regrets.
No regrets. No regrets.
Only Ratchet and Clank fans understand this joke.
This is Vitalia. This is there's a really stupid trick coming.
Yeah, and he can't hear us again. Manto is a big dumb PC. Oh wait.
I have to keep dragging your stupid
Why is it
to
having an AFK timeout?
I don't know. I can probably change that. Where would it be? Servers.
So
or I can... You wanted to talk in the server. I don't know why you didn't just choose to do private call.
I didn't know that was an option. I thought that's just what we did.
So whoever found this SI is really cool and has a pretty big penis. I'm not gonna lie.
Is this year? I hate this SI low-key, but like, it's also a great
Dude,
line.
shut the frick up, man.
It's kind of the worst just because of this one part, but I know you don't.
You had no idea how many blood, sweat, and tears it took to find this shit.
Yeah, this is kind of an insane SI. Like, this is what I mean when like sometimes in Rec 2, people will find strats that are like, oh fuck, that are like what I like to call like Rec 1 SI tiers, where just like they're just like stupid out of boundses that like in Rec 2, it's pretty easy to get like. I gotta get really low on the grind rail. It's pretty easy to get like height, so you never need to do any of these like crazy out of boundses like you do in Rack 1. So a lot of the times we'll find like the first step to a strat will pretty much just be like a really stupid height out of bounds. Oh no!
No, don't.
I disabled the AFK.
Okay,
Bruh.
cool. The cool. The
do the long way. Of
no, I'm not getting the grind boots.
No, do the skip from the start of the rail or no balls.
No, the start of the rail? I didn't even.
Yeah.
Can you actually do that?
I have done it. I got a video of it.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
That sounds awful. That sounds like the last thing I would want to do. Oh, we're having a day out here. What just happened?
What? What?
What like
That was legendary. Someone clipped that.
What's going on? I don't know what movement I just did there, but yeah, that happened.
What?
I don't get what's going on right now. I'm gonna have a
Oh my
stroke.
lord.
Just get me back up there. This is the worst. The estimate just went up by like 30 minutes. Vitalia.
That was legendary.
That was one of the weirdest saves I've ever seen on this planet.
That was the weirdest, one of the weirdest saves I've seen, period.
Oh my god. So if you
Kinda
don't
just looks
know
like
what this trick
jump-
is that we're doing, essentially let me explain it. So in Ratchet, there's a bug in every Ratchet game, like literally every Ratchet game out there, pretty much. The only one would be the mobile game, I guess, if you want to be a stickler, just in case Das is in chat and wants to try and correct me. But
He
there's
is.
there's a bug where every Ratchet game has some sort of problem with slopes, where Ratchet gets kicked off them after a little bit. And so what you can do to counteract that is you can crouch, you can wrench swing, you can do all kinds of sort of things to make Ratchet stop falling for a second, and oftentimes it'll give you a grounded state. So that'll let you like
Chain another-
counteract the falling, so you can climb a lot of slopes that the game really doesn't want you to. And that
So-
wall has like just enough collision to make it all work.
Why do you not do the crazy ILJs here?
Because the way the game works is that the mud and water... Actually, the real question is, I don't know why black water works. Why you can ILJ on black water is a real mystery. Because that's not how water works in literally any other game. But it works on Blackwater and Hoven for some reason. There's not really a
only
good
works
reason.
under specific surfaces, and the water on this planet doesn't count as one of them.
Yeah, for some reason the water on this planet doesn't count because it's a death plane. It's not really water related. I did you can do ILJs up slopes though, because Ratchet can just keep changing them when he's going up a grounded surface. So I did
So you're
ILJs
touching
up the rail because
so you can just long jump off the ground that you're touching over.
yeah, so it's pretty you can only do like ILJs, but like now we're gonna go play as Clank. We were supposed to play as him earlier on Blarg to get some gadget. The gadget's like stupid useless in the runs, and you can skip it very easily.
Stupid useless.
And this is the only
Yo.
one that spawns you in as Clank, so we do have to like play as Clank, but thankfully there's a like 1 pixel wide gap here or something ridiculously small, and you can jump through this tree if I get through it, but I'm not used to HD, and it actually just it looks like a little bit different. Okay, this is a weird story, but I used to have I had like TVs are based off like tubes, right? So one of them was starting to go on my old TV, and I would use that tube for lineup because it had like a black line on the TV. So I would use that for the lineup for this, and it was really useful. But now I'm playing in HD and I don't have that anymore.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh I'm so sad. So
You have to play my video mid-run to see how you do it.
I feel like I'm close with just like this is like stupid precise, but the setup we found recently makes it a lot easier. There we go. That wasn't too bad. And then there just so happens to be like a spot where you punch and you just go up. I didn't watch
Why?
the cutscene long enough. So.
Why?
Yeah, I don't
Yo.
know. Developers help us out, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of things in this game that just like miracle skips. Where just like, it's like, how did that get there? Like, how did like the developers know we were gonna want to skip this and just leave us a giant proxy spot? There's like a failsafe thing where like if something is stuck, it'll push it out, but it's like very situational, so you don't see it a lot. But specifically that part of the pipe on that section right below the info bot has a giant one that meets the exact height requirement to get over into the info bot. So yeah, it's a miracle skip. It's bullshit, it shouldn't exist, but yeah, it does. So we use it.
Yet here we are.
This is
Yo, frick the Clank bots. All my homies hate the Clank bots.
yeah, unfortunately on fucking Rack 2 there's an unskippable one, at least currently. I don't think something will ever be found for it, unless it's like a mid-section skip. Like there's nothing possible. My game could crash here, very likely actually. Probably
Would
not.
it on PS2?
I'll have to play safely. It would crash on PS2 also. It's just a general crash. It happens when
Planet
those
kinda
little
looks
blocks
like-
explode and you get the helmet at the same time. The money's really good.
Planet kind of looks like Arizona.
Yeah, it's on fire and it's got lava everywhere.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the vegetation.
I like the vegetation. I like the little fruits they have growing. This is you're meant to do like a giant mid-air chain yet, but I'm not consistent enough to do it, and I don't want to waste 20 minutes of our time doing it. So we're just gonna do the
By
inside.
giant, you mean 2?
You do, well, like you need chunky mid-airs for it.
You do need chunky mid-airs. That's true.
And even then, Franz, world record holder, does a long jump in his, and then another mid-air, so he does 3 technically.
I like how the inertia or the momentum carries over with the lava bounce.
Yeah. When we do the mid-air strat, you make it with the lava bounce, so it's really nice. It's actually like one of the best parts of the lava bounce is that you have full control when you're in the air pretty much. That's so nice. If you leave it neutral though, you just carry the speed just like you do with a long jump.
Wow.
Pretty cool. The next planet I need full bomb ammo for, and conveniently, again, another miracle skip pretty much, there's a gold bolt here that I need. And if I get it, there's a giant stack of ammo, and since we only have one weapon, it just gives the same amount of ammo and fuels us up. So, you know.
Awesome.
Another awesome miracle skip. I'm gonna unlong jump on purpose. I didn't get it. I'm sad. You can't always get what you want to, I guess. This is Pokey. This is where everybody can make their hilarious jokes about how funny the guy looks on the boat, and we can all clap. So if anybody does it in chat, just woo! Give him a clap. This is it's a lot of people hate this planet, but I don't hate it yet. I don't actually have any problems with it. I think it's a little
Oh no, Sippy.
What did Sippy do?
Turned into Simpy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I totally forgot what I named this on my splits. I didn't name it. Actually, if you're watching right now, everybody weird check Persona for making it on his splits and I never changed it, so yeah, this is
Oh my gosh. That's actually kind of a funny emote. I've never seen that one before.
The way this works is that if you hit for some reason if you hit the fish with the wrench, if you hit 3 of them, specifically 3 or higher, and then you bomb them, you get an excess of bolts.
We don't know why it works, do we?
No, not exactly. I think Janky kind of gets it, but I mean,
Only
named
he gets it.
and it only works on the ship. So I don't know. I don't know why I did that so slow. There's none left.
You'll dive bomb?
No, I don't know how to do dive bomb still. It doesn't even really save time.
Just learn mid-run. What do you mean that it doesn't save time?
It saves 5 seconds.
That's something.
Yeah, but that's like nothing. Do I really need 5 seconds? I could be doing Cineflips, which save 15. And I'm almost good enough at Cineflips. Alright, there we go. We're gonna be getting something at the end of this run. I mean, at the end of this planet, as a reward for playing this planet. We get the thruster pack, which is a new helipack, which is pretty useless in anything that's not any % normally, except for this game where it has a really useful tech. I don't want to die. Where you can, I don't know, so like they added a ground pound in this game for some reason, just because like, I don't know, every game has a ground pound, and the only use for it is that like you slam buttons, and also it damages enemies, but it's like totally useless. I don't know why they added it. It's like in the next game they were like, wow, that really was stupid, and they removed it. But it also grounds you for a second, so you can just jump in the air with it. So you pretty much have like a 3rd jump. It's pretty useful. Doing Jankpot fish. My bolts are okay. I'll be like well bolted after this. The fish look so weird in HD. They don't look as like friendly. They look spikier. I know that's so dumb, but like that's just how they look to me.
They're not friendly.
They're not friendly anymore. And coincidentally, I've taken more damage than I ever have. So maybe they just aren't friendlier on SD. I mean on HD. Maybe that's why everybody hates Pokey. They're not playing in HD. I mean they're playing in HD.
Oh yeah, because fucking Pokey was so much easier when I played on PS2.
It was, I'm telling you. No, it's only SD 60 Hz PS3. That's how it is.
Oh, okay.
Those are the rules.
okay, I see. That makes all the sense.
Yeah, yeah.
It made.
I mean, we used to think Tree was impossible in 4x3.
What?
Yeah,
Who
it
said
was
that?
because it was only PAL people who tested it, so they were playing in 50 Hz. Oh, that final bomb.
Oh, right.
Shop clip? Shop clip? Oh! I actually got
Ooh,
shop
nice.
clip. Okay,
What
alright,
is
that's
shop clip?
like actually really hard. I never get that in runs.
That is-
You do a side flip into the shop and you get the thruster pack early, and then it warps you out so that you save like 5 seconds. And then I just wasted 5 seconds on that ship right there.
No.
I missed 2 ships already. Fuck, it's so bad.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Brat. Oh my god, leave me alone, chicken bone. This is the
no.
worst.
No missiles.
Yeah, I got no
Oh,
missiles.
no.
Ooh, spicy.
Doesn't
side.
mean
He wasted a bit more than 5 seconds.
Yeah, this was a cheeky Hoven fight. And by cheeks, I mean like American cheeks is in its butt. But you know, not like European like, oh, we had a cheeky little laugh, mate. We're having a laugh at the pub quiz, and they asked, what's the biggest cup size? I said C, I don't know. So we're gonna go to Orpson now, though. We have to go revisit it. What? The Jilge?
Mate, what you on about, mate? The pubs is closed, innit? It's quarantine, innit?
Oh, quarantine. You go back door, mate. They're all open. It's not a big deal. I don't need to wear a mask. Don't tell me that.
Or at least we have free healthcare.
At least we have. If I get it, I got free healthcare. I don't care. Okay, no.
Doesn't go to the
If I get
dentist.
Corona, mate, I'll get free healthcare, innit?
I gotta get free healthcare. I know you Americans can. Oh man, angles. How do they work? Alright, there we go. So now, see how we can like do a mid-air like charge? We like thrust forward. That's because we're like hitting ground pound as we do it. It's called a ground pound cancel. It's very
So you double jump, and then you cancel your double jump with a ground pound, and you cancel your ground pound with a thrust forward.
It sounds complicated, but it's very simple.
Thrust forward.
I'm not making that. I'm just gonna hit this crab. That was a terrible mid-air. I thought I had the PDA for a second, and I tried to PDA stop myself. No! 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 I hate these fucking crabs, dude. They're the
Frick
worst.
The crabs.
If
All
you,
my homies hate the crabs.
if they wake you up, if they wake you up,
Bruh.
the crabs, if you wake them up, it's just like, yep, that's over. You either need to like commit to being a bitch or like just take the death and leave. Alright, there we go. I wanted to go into that wall. This is
I love how
so the
Manto
whole point of
gun is
this is you want to chase this info bot around, and so you have to go to like little locations. It's a nice little Easter scavenger hunt. It's very fun, and we all love it.
Pretty stupid.
But this time it's like, oh, I'm gonna jump across, and I'm like, you know what? Me too. Oh shoot, that would have worked, and I bitched out.
Speaking of that bot, we are actually very close to doing this whole bot section as Clank.
Yeah, you can do this area as Clank if you're like insane. It won't ever really be faster. We just like we're so head set on it that we just like we don't want to do it. Cause that last planet, Pokey is like notorious for being annoying. But you know, people really want to skip it. But it would be a huge landmark. Not landmark.
If you were to do this whole section as Clank, you would skip both gas bar and Pokey.
Milestone.
Yeah, but it wouldn't even be faster, sadly.
Yeah. It still wouldn't be faster because doing it as Clank is just that
Oh, I
simple.
got it! I did the strat. I got enough
Yo,
midair
he
speed. I'm
actually-
finally not the worst at the game anymore.
He got something good.
I did it good. Nice. The next planet sucks. This is like the most annoying planet in the game, honestly. But it's also really cool. Like once like the worst part is over, which only lasts about a minute, it's a pretty fun planet. I like it a lot. But right here we're gonna be doing a trick called ISFs, and I already failed it.
Dude, what is that? A Steve Harvey peepo?
Steve Harvo.
Oh my god. This
Anyway.
is like the worst surface in the planet. But also like
ISFs.
it's not that hard, but I'm fucking it up.
They're kind of like ILJs, except you just side flip back and forth a bunch.
Alright, I ain't no bitch. Fuck it.
Once again, you can only do it under certain surfaces.
My face was seeing Steve Harvo.
Nope, we're not finding it. So like, there's an up warp here, right? You can't see it yet, but there's a giant turret in the sky, and we basically want to get under the turret, and then we touch the area, and it just puts us right into the turret. It's really nice, but it's kind of tight and precise when you do it with an ILJ. You have to like really get good at redirecting them.
Yeah, so the trigger for getting inside this turret actually extends infinitely down.
Yeah, it's
This
just a
is
height
the
check.
pokey fight.
No, we already did
I
the
don't know.
pokey.
Chat just wanted me to say that.
This area has like weak spots, right?
Yeah, so the turrets on this like ship thing, they got tiny spots where you can shoot them, and they do like 10 times more damage than usual per rocket. But
Oh my god, I thought I was
these
gonna
areas are
die.
very precise.
Oh, okay, nice job.
We must get
Gimlick fight.
Is this the Gemlick fight? Mento?
What? What did you ask me?
Is this the Gimlick fight?
Is this the Gemlick fight? No, we don't even do the Gemlick fight.
Okay.
Oh my god, no! I'm in Snowy Boy Hell right now. So like the casual way to do this is actually harder than the skip we do. Because the skip we do is just ILJs, and so if you get it, it's pretty easy. But if you fail it, this is like the worst area because, right, they intend you to kill Snowy Boys infinitely with the suck cannon. But since we don't have the suck cannon, we have to kill them with the bomb glove or the wrench or something like that. And essentially what that means is that that area just has infinitely respawning enemies as you try and wall bounce up. The worst thing to wall bounce in the entire planet. Because it's like off timing, it's like it intentionally tries to trip you up so that you do the enemies first. But we don't have time for that, so we just kind of have to like brute force it. So it's actually easier just to hit the ILJ than to do the casual strat.
Infinitely spawning being actually just 5 waves of them.
It's like
Is
what?
this
Like
smart?
they spawn like 50 of them at least. It's
Like-
a lot. It's a lot for a
like
Ratchet game at
25.
least. We just clip out
I
the
love
wall there
Marcadia.
because collision. It's a suggestion in Ratchet games, I guess. Alright, should I go for the
Yes.
really, really, really hard strat and ball out, or just...
Collision is a suggestion.
Big balls out, boys.
Alright, I'll go for the super strat.
Yeah.
I doubt
yeah,
I'll get
baby.
this. This is like stupidly hard.
If
you
he
have-
gets it, everyone has to post Pogger's fish, making a promise.
Poggers fish.
Alright. If I get this, I will actually be like incredibly shocked. But if I don't, I'm gonna just cry and not do it.
So this is Marcadia.
No, there is no
Cool.
Arcadia in this game. And
He's
thank
surprised.
God for that. Alright.
Dude, I love Marcadia.
Then I will be surprised. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I got it! I actually got it.
Yo, he got it. He got it.
Hey,
he got
Musa,
it.
fuck you.
Dude,
I told you I
Pogfish.
can do that strat.
Pogger's
I fucking
fish, let's
told
go.
you, dude. Musa said, "Oi, mate, you don't get enough height." I said, "Fuck off, Musa." Dude.
I said, fuck off, mate.
Oh, this game looks fire, except that I had to itch my head and wait on the menu there.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, I'm so fucking good at this game. Fuck you. That was flames. This is like a super gold against my splits, actually.
That was pretty flames.
Yeah, that was actually really good. I bonked on the camera. It was a physical
Fuego,
object.
my dude.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to go in a ship and fight Quark in this planet normally, but if you just get over to the side, on the other side, and trigger some shit and die, then you don't have to fight him.
Yeah, I
And you
like
just
touched
win.
an area while I was doing that planet's actually like really nuts to explain because like nothing in there is intended. So like
Yeah.
I don't take the intended path, I don't fight the boss, I don't go anywhere near anything meant to have gameplay on it. I'm actually so shocked I got that first try. If I had a run like that and I got that strat, I'd scream. That strat is so hard. The thing is, right, I have like no lineup for that. That's like totally touchy-feely. I told Persona, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I've never really done it too much, but I'm gonna go for it and run. I'm gonna go for it today. That's awesome. That's like, I don't care. Anything else after that doesn't matter. Oh my god. I'm so happy I got that. Now this is arguably the worst planet in the game. I mean, Hoven has like like that turret section, which is annoying and stressful, but it's like not that bad. But this is just like, so we lose Clank now, so like we're back to square one. We're like fuck, dude, lost my little robot friend. Can't do all the cool tech stuff I was doing earlier. Can't do ILJs. Can't do anything. So now we're like, all right, we're just gonna walk around and look for stuff to find, and then guess who we just find? We find a dirtbag we just beat the shit out of on the last planet. And then we're
dude,
like,
where's Clank at?
he's in the ship.
He's sleeping.
He's taking a shot.
He's taking a nap.
You walking.
Taking a shot. Yeah, this
Taking
is
a
when you
schlong.
walk in moment. Taking a shot. The thing is, we're gonna go meet Quark, who we just like. He's supposed to like, when you do the actual fight properly, he like crashes into a planet. And yeah, so this is where he is. But the thing is, there's a new item on this planet that's insanely useful for speedruns. Like, if you thought I was like teching out and going ham, like once you get the PDA, might as well
You
just.
ain't seen nothing.
That's the win the game device over there. It's still really hard to use. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, you get the PDA at the end of the game, but it's so easy, you just turn it on and shit. It ain't nothing, isn't it? And then, but the thing is, the PDA has a little quirk. I'll just show it to you. Fuck explaining it.
You know,
So
I
the
really
PDA,
was
you're
thinking
actually
to
supposed to
myself, you were
use it.
teching out.
Okay, that always scares me, even though it's not actually.
What's
scary.
that?
To buy ammo. It's
Why is-
basically like an ammo vendor that you can use anywhere in the game, but the ammo costs like at a premium.
Yeah, it's like if you didn't have Amazon Prime, basically.
Yeah.
And you tried to buy something and you had to pay like $10 in shipping each time. So if you use the PDA to buy ammo, you're brainlet. But what we do is when we open
Or you're
it,
just that loaded.
yeah, you gotta have some point of failure in your life to buy ammo from the PDA. Unless you're on PS2, which, I mean, to be fair, same thing. The big thing is that you can ground yourself, and then you can just stop yourself anytime, and you can just gain. I went for the anime cancel. You can just like, you can do a bunch of stuff with it. You'll see like the full extent once we get Clank. But now what we can do is we can just like kind of traverse anywhere we want, because
Now we got the god mode.
Yeah, we pretty much unlocked our full potential now that we have the PDA. And we can just go anywhere, be anywhere, build anywhere, you know. Roblox.com. There's a skip coming up here. We're gonna use the swing shot. There's like this long ass node. We're gonna get swing shot swag off it by open. Oh, I didn't get it. I pooped out. So now you know what? We're not. That's not a real strat. I want everybody to forget everything I said in the past 30 seconds or so, except the Roblox.com part. That was very important.
You get disregarded. The cancelled strat.
That's a bannable strat. This strat's cool though. This is kind of like it, but I stop early and then I do a hyper strike and it just flings me forward. It's pretty cool. That's all the bolts in the planet.
Tread is outside of your house with a microwave ready to mess with your Wi-Fi.
Oh my god, get him away. Don't let him in the outlets.
Okay.
Chat ban that guy so he can't find the stream. Can't look up my IP. Alright, so now like we have Clank and we're like, awesome dude. We reunited with Clank and we got our new cell phone that we picked up from the guy we just beat the shit out of. And we're like, alright, what are we gonna do with it? So we're, cause I'm a little bitch, I gotta go to Blard. Cause I didn't get one of the bolts earlier. Because the thing you have to do for it is kind of ridiculous, and I'm not ready for it yet. I actually might be, because if I can do the skip I did on Gemlick, that's pretty much enough to figure it out.
This planet is so cool.
This is you get it from iPhone XIV. You can jump in the air.
It's got 5G. It just turns off all your brain cells and makes you stand in place for a second. That's why it works.
Cool.
Have you seen the one picture of like the cell phone tower and it's like rotting the child's brain and the skull's showing on it? It's like some like weird propaganda picture.
Speaking of, where can I post the meme? The fire meme.
Just post it in chat. I won't be able to see it though. I don't have like anything up with the new setup, so it sucks. But
it's a picture. Can I post it in this esports Discord? Oh, it's got a meme thing, doesn't it?
There
it is.
Thing.
All right, check this out. It's coming in hot.
All right, ready. I have this one saved on my phone.
I got this one saved on my phone. Where do you think it came from?
Instagram.
It came from my phone.
I got blue glitch, by the way. And I got the fast strat there, and it really wasn't that hard. Even though literally no one in top 5 gets it for some reason. I was so surprised. Everybody fails it.
Everyone is bad except Manto.
Yeah, everyone is bad except me. That's just what the show's proof of.
Bronze should be sweating watching this.
What? What are you laughing at? I can open up my phone real quick. Flat bolt animations are what, like 5 seconds? Fuck, the Discord's down here. Fuck, I was looking at my phone.
It's like a radiated zombie from Fallout looking.
Oh, it do be fast though? Is it that one? Yeah, it kind of fast though.
Not gonna lie, it was 5G fast AF.
Yeah, you could have just said that. I know like every funny picture online. I go on Google Images 24/7, dude.
No being content.
Yeah, just get everything off Google Images. I look up what's the funniest picture, and Google goes, Freddy Fazbear.
Or about experience a meme.
Alright, so right here we go down the slide and Ratchet's like wee, but actually like it stores our speed for some reason. So then we go woo. Whoa! This is the power of 5G. Millimeter waves. The 5G will cancel microwaves. We finally found a counter. It's like rock, paper, scissors. We have Wi-Fi, we have 5G, and we have no, it's Manto's stream, It's 5G, and we have microwaves, and they all cancel each other out in one way or another.
The 5G will speed up your internet instead of take it down.
Part 2. Alright, so this is my favorite planet with the PDA.
5G giving me more fingers to speedrun with.
So this is this has that Twitter clip I posted. This is that planet. I love this planet. They're now that we have like every tool at our disposal, you can kind of see how like this is one of those planets that like uh-oh, bad alert. That's really bad. So you're not supposed to die on this planet at all.
Gay baby jail.
Yeah, so if you die on this, that is a GBJ right there. That's a GBJ moment. So if you die on this planet, there's like a really strange glitch. I got GBJ'd again. I keep trying to go for the hard strat. I'm gonna bitch out now. But there is a really weird strat where like if you go from the planet order that we do, you can remove Blarg if you want to. Like Novalis from like late in the game, and then you do. Okay, I got it. And then you go to Quartu later on. For some reason, when you go by the arena, it will shower you with bolts. I have no idea why it works, nor does anybody else. A lot of things in this game just don't make sense. Anime cancel? No. You can cancel these bolt animations. Yeah, a lot of the devs, like, we've asked questions on, like, hey, why does this work? And they're like, we don't know. You figure it out.
Well, we're trying.
Like, there's
we're
a giant
asking.
spot in the hole, and then we're just like, oh, that's awesome. So then we stand up here.
Look at this fast
Oh, I
boy
got
go.
stuck in the wall! No, so cool. But yeah, so that's like a huge ILJ. So a big thing about Ghost Ratchet, which is the technique where we like die in the mud and we pull ourselves out, or the whatever, is that essentially Ratchet loses his speed cap, so we can go as fast as we want. And when we go as fast as we want, we can just break like every object of collision in the game, and then nothing matters. Ghost Ratchet also carries in the Clank. Someone recently said, and I forget who said it, but someone was like, if only we could play as Clank with Ghost Ratchet, but like, we already do. That's how we get over that wall there. We skip like a whole section. I don't know if they were just like trying to be funny or what, but overall wrong. This area is really laggy too, by the way. So in order to prevent lag, we look at the floor like we're a GoldenEye runner or something. I don't know. And then we just, there's a few glitches going on here that are kind of like very nuancy. Like I'm trying to do something lag oriented right now where I fire a bomb, I shoot the missiles, and then the game lags, and then all my missiles are now insta-kill. And why it happens, again, I don't know.
Damage frames.
Something with damage and lag. I don't get how it works, but it does.
Why are the things going through you?
What do you mean?
The missiles kind of like went through you.
I didn't see it, so I don't know. Sometimes the helicopters will just fly in front of you, and then they'll take the missile speed. Now, so I got like a baby bolt party there. The
A baby bolt party.
baby bolt. Ooh, the no PDA.
The Nopeda.
Oh my god, that was actually insane. That was smooth.
Yo.
That was kind of lit.
Butter, that was butter smooth.
That was really good. This is Iridia. Okay, this is, I know I keep saying every planet's my favorite, but pretty much from this point onward, the game's kind of just like a swag out city. So this is actually my favorite planet, though. This is visually my favorite planet. It's also really sick to play. I know I can't constantly tell you, oh, this is my favorite planet, and then be like, oh, then actually, this is my favorite planet. But
This is my favorite planet.
This planet's
Did
fucking
you
sick.
believe me the first time? I fooled you.
I tricked you. I gotta keep you on your toes, okay? So,
Gotta keep the shadow away.
Iridia is fucking sick. So like, right there, we just like, we do a cool SI, and that's like, you know what? Alright, I've seen that before though, Manto. Well, have you seen this? Yeah, you have. But listen, it's gonna be really good.
Yes.
Fuck, I messed it up. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go back and restart it. I don't even care. I don't even care if I'm losing time. We're gonna get the cool strat regardless.
Alright. Manto, I think Marcadia might be my favorite level.
Alright, kick this guy out of the call. Get him out.
Wow, look at you go.
Oh, it was almost perfect. I got the little hyper strike distance. I'm going for the Cineflip strat here, which is the sword strat.
Marcadia has nice graphics and cool gameplay.
Hey, easy Cineflips. Hey, no problem. You know, I might just do it twice. That's how easy it is. So that's Cineflips on the mud. I have to rock my analog stick back and forth in a certain rhythm. It'll also align with my R1 and R2. So then I can go like this.
Is Marcadia the planet where you just sit for like 10 minutes?
Yeah, it's that one.
Oh, okay, now I get the joke.
It's like the worst planet in any video game ever, in any Ratchet speedrun ever. And people are always like, it's not that bad, isn't it? Isn't it not that bad? And then in reality that means like I can tolerate it because the rest of the game is okay. But like it's 6 minutes long in NG+, just like think about that.
Dang.
That's like ridiculous. There's no
How about you
planet
just
even close
skip
to
it?
that in this game, so. Fleet time. This is the hardest planet in the run. It's really cool, but it doesn't get the like, oh, this is my favorite planet, because it's insanely frustrating because there's so much that can go wrong because the texturing is annoying.
Yo, Marcadia runners be like, it's not that bad though.
It's kind of fresh though.
Thank God
QE
quit
runners be like,
Marcadia in.
I think my favorite part of every QE runners. Oh, I got the geologic. Alright, hold on. This is actually like Focus City right now. I hate this planet. It's so hard. Why do they do this?
This
Why do they
planet
make
is
it so
crazy.
hard? It's so cool, but like, god damn it, developers. Like, chill out. So there's like, okay, so like these buttons all have like, except for these last two, which God
Such a
bless,
cool planet.
all have like, I'm not accepting defeat on this. We're gonna get this. I just deloaded the whole level. Very awesome. I can't see anything now. What's going on?
Hey, you don't need to see, alright?
Ah, fuck it. We'll figure it out.
Actually, Nate, you can see 2 planets, idiot. From this planet.
Oh my god. So there's like a lot of like, because the actual level is underneath this area.
Real men don't need textures.
There we go. So that's the strat I was trying to do.
Ooh,
No, I still died. God damn it. This planet's so fucking hard. So, the whole
Yeah,
thing
this
you're supposed to
planet
do
is
there is
hard.
you're supposed to like PDA turn, and then you're supposed to like oh, I got PDA lag. I actually scared the fuck out of me. I thought the game crashed. But like every time a game lags, I'm always like, that's got to be a crash, right?
Yes. Is there a max speed cap for these mid-airs?
Yes,
There is.
unless we have Ghost Ratchet.
Unless you have Ghost Ratchet. Oh,
But
psych.
the max speed cap is pretty generous though. I can't fucking see anything still. This is hell.
Dude, you can't believe you got that twice. That was sick.
Oh my gosh, this is awful. Dude, you know what? Hold on, I have no webcam on. I'm sweating like a
Bruh.
pig. Give me a second. Alright, we're ready.
He's gonna go turn off the microwave.
It's okay, so like let me explain why I'm like choking out of my mind right now. And this is not a John. My parents, whenever it's, what is it, 9 o'clock? Yep, it's 9 o'clock. Whenever it's 9 o'clock, they for some reason have the thermostat crank up like 10 degrees, and it becomes unbearably hot in my room because my PC is on. So like I'm sweating like a pig right now, and it's awful. And so like, of course it's always at like the end of a run when they're like, oh, it's time to crank up the heat.
When can I meet your parents?
Stupid little Ouya reference there for all the normies complaining about Marcadia Arena. Just don't play the game, it's that simple.
You're the only one complaining about Marcadia.
It sucks. But yeah, I finally got it. So like, you go here and then you go under, and there's like a bolt here. Jesus Christ, I'm still sweating. But
Cut your hair.
cut my yeah, good idea. So the water there kills you, and you can death abuse on it right there.
Yeah, we saw that twice already.
Yeah. Very easy, but that's supposed to be like a
Damn.
whole like water puzzle, and you're supposed to be like, oh, I gotta turn off the water, and I only have a minute to go get the bolt. But we don't have the hydro pack. We don't feel like getting the hydro pack. But if you thought that bolt was hard, this bolt's like 80 times worse. Honestly, like the first bolt is easy compared to it.
Bruh, what do you mean?
I'm gonna scream because getting this bolt optimally is a pain in the neck, and I want to get it optimally. I don't want to get it the slow way. Like I don't.
Oh,
I
so
have too
it's-
much pride to get it the.
It's gonna
The bad
take you
one.
80 times as long to get this one as the last one.
No, I think I could do this one because this one's faster to retry.
Man, you've been on this planet for so long.
I know. My PB had a really good fleet too, so like, not fun.
I'm just trying to call it a planet any chance I get because it pisses everybody off.
You know what? They're all planets, dude. There's a planet outside there. Oh.
Just sabotage, go against your audience.
They're always like, Manto blog's not a planet. Lol, you Americans don't know anything about geology or geography or geometry.
Geology.
You don't know anything about any of the geos, mate. You don't know anything. So why don't you fuck off? You grab your guns and leave, right, mate?
What do you jog on, mate?
Cause, mate, listen, mate. You've had your one jog already. Get out of here. That's what I tell him. Yeah, so like, you're supposed to get a nice speedy chain here, but this planet's giving me too much trouble, so I just give up.
Manto is an astrologist. He knows everything about planets, dude.
He's
I
an
just wanted to kill that
astrology
guy
girl.
because I didn't like him, but now he's bothering me. This is actually the worst part though, because
That guy
this
had a
thing
wife
is
and kids.
stupid. Yep. Alright, so like, the way this works is that it's pretty much like a, there's a little hole in the collision here, and you want to get Ratchet like jammed in it, and then you want to hold a direction and hope that it doesn't give like too much force to fling you downwards. But then sometimes the camera's like, nah, I don't really feel like it, and just turns any direction at once, so like your input just
That
gets
is true.
destroyed.
I can't confirm that's how it works.
It's the worst. It really is the worst. I know I got it there pretty much 2 times. If I reacted faster to the second velocity, probably would have been even easier. But you know, I guess I just got lucky or something. I don't know. But that's like the worst. It's not RNG or luck or anything. Just sometimes like the camera doesn't like you. It's just mad at you from earlier or something. I don't know.
Camera never
The
likes
camera in
me.
this game is pretty bad. They fixed it in the second game. But like, it's very physical in this game. We're coming up on the last 2 planets.
The
This is
last 2
Kalibo,
stations.
and then the last one. Yeah, the station. This is a planet, and Belden's a planet. So, screw you, heckin' Reddit, who's trying to correct me on everything. This planet's kind of sick if I can get everything right, but yeah. The endgame planets are pretty hard.
Oh, I like this planet.
Yeah, it's just all gone from the first game. I mean, from Ratchet 2, but not all gone. There's no shot.
All gone as in all gone from the no AMG route, because I have no to do it.
Not the worst. I can live with that.
It's just a level from the next game, but from the first game.
Bruh.
Bruh. Had to do a PDA
Bro.
backflip there. Alright,
I see what you mean, though.
My friend.
Amazing strategy.
Amazing. Stop doing a chain. I don't know what the swag flip there was about for me. Amazing strategy by the Ritzer.
My friends, it just keeps happening.
It just keeps happening. The Ritzer takes another perfect arc world record. I'm sitting in my bedroom cabin right now as we speak, and I am watching the Ritzer on Twitch.tv. And he was just about to take it. He looks at the floor at the optimal frame and saves 1 second. Fucking golden eye, dude.
Dude, how jealous must all the elite people be? I get to watch Darixer live in the flesh from my
Oh my
own
God. They
bed.
must be actually mauling. They must be like, no, I want to watch the
I got so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
What is that from?
I don't know, I've seen it once.
What the fuck is that from? I don't know, but I'd really like to see that source video. If anything, I would think it would be like, I got so miffed, mate, right? I shaved me
So
whole face
miffed.
off.
I got so mauled.
Fuck this bolt. I hate it. I can't do the cool thing there, but it's good enough. Nice. It's so weird playing in like full screen and being like able to see everything. I haven't seen the other 2 parts of the screen ever. Alright, let's go, let's go. I was livid.
So livid.
I got so livid. My whole dick came off. I'll tell you what. I don't know why I gave my
knob
head.
came off, mate.
She pulled me knob clean off. I said, give it back, now you. Stop
Mate,
it.
give me bollocks back, mate.
Give me bullets, man. My mum made that. I'll tell you what. I keep doing a I'll tell you what, but like that's very clearly King of the Hill.
I tell you what.
I'll tell you what. Bobby, goddamn it, don't put that SSD in your pantry. You take that thing out of there. It's okay, Dad. Mobius said it's allowed. Mobius doesn't know anything about American traditional language. I don't want to do King of the Hill the whole fucking stream again. We already did that.
You did that once?
Yeah, that's what happened the last stream I was here.
Bruh.
You missed me doing King of the Hill impressions the entire time. Also,
Damn,
atrocious change.
I already missed out. That
And you
sounds
missed-
like a treat.
The Scooby-Doo impression. Alright, we're getting the good ending. We're gonna free the frog.
Oh yeah, I missed the Scooby-Doos, bruh.
I freed the frog, chat. Good ending alert.
Good ending percent. Save the animals.
Save the animals. Guys, we can finally get into GDQ every year. I was actually watching Coronavirus Done Quick, and they were like, our most popular donation incentive, Save the Animals. It's going to be coming up yet, so make sure to donate. I was like, so that's why Metroid is in every year? Because they make the most money donating? Oh, man,
Yeah.
that's really frustrating.
And Final Fantasy too.
So they can name the character, like, Skimpy or something. Skalupo.
Skimpy.
Skalupo.
Can it be Gdooshk?
skadoosh. The little edges in this game, so like the edges in every Ratchet game, so like they toddler-proof the game so that little Timmy wouldn't fall off the map every 5 seconds. And they made little edges slow you down, so you kind of want to avoid anything with an edge at all times. Whereas the exact opposite is true in Jak and Daxter, where you just want to go towards every edge possible and jump off it.
So Jak is the superior speeder.
Yeah, true. This is the final boss now. We skipped 2 phases of him. Truly remarkable speed. My friends. The way this works is that on the PAL version of the game, which we are playing on, the Pyrocitor does like 15 times the damage it normally does because of conversion rates and how data is written. I don't know. But anyway, so basically we want to kill direct and get in his face as much as possible, but he has like iframes when he wants to hit the buttons. So what I need to do is I need to like hope that he doesn't lag the fuck out of the game and spawn a bunch of enemies that I don't want to be spawned and just go out of the arena. There's just a lot that can go wrong. It's kind of the worst.
Like everything there that could have went wrong did.
Everything, yeah, pretty much everything wrong happened there. Like he went out of the arena. I got damage cycled, a bunch of stuff. Time's coming up. 113. Not the worst no reset, but I mean I was stubborn on a lot of things, so that's why I understand why I would get something like that. Yeah, that was all go bolts. Let's hope I didn't forget any real quick. We'll watch the funny cutscene in HD.
Yeah, let's double check.
Yeah.
What's your PB?
Mine is a 104, so we were off by almost 9 minutes.
Epic.
This is a really hard category though. Like I could mess up something for like God knows how long. Like failing a trick early game is just like like if I failed Battalia SI and my PB, I'd just give up because that's just like a lot of time lost. But I mean I got the really cool fast strat on
Gimlick.
yeah, so that was cool. I still don't know all the
That
planet
was
names in
fucking
either of the
sweet.
games, so you know.
That was close.
That was close. Thanks.
My arm appears to be
Dang.
damaged. You'll be all right.
Alright, Manto, thanks for gaming, my dude.
Wait, hold on, we gotta check the 40 volts real quick.
No. You got him all, I swear.
No, wait, hold on, we gotta turn. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna turn off the stream exactly when Quark says to turn it off, or when Ratchet says to turn it off. So, say anything real quick. Hurry up.
Shoutouts to the Rat community, best community out there in speedrunning.
Shoutouts to my dick
Love
suckers,
all
my
my
nut huggers, my nut tuggers, all my friends at home, my wife, my kids, my daughter, my son, everybody in the Rack Discord, everybody in the Mantodea shack, everybody
Shoutouts
licking this
to
bus crack.
OPW check.
Shout out to Ruz College. Oh wait, hold on.